Hey guys, Jay Wonka here, and I don't know if you heard this. You probably haven't. I'm sure most of you guys don't follow Apple news. Definitely not stock market news. You guys might, but I'm gonna assume not. Just gonna assume not. Wild guess. You guys could give two shits about the stock market. Well, not give two shits, but you guys clearly care about the stock market and the economy and all that, but I'm sure you don't follow up with a shit ton of news on it like little tiny fine lines or with what's up with Apple. But essentially, Apple said that in their third quarter of 2015, a bunch of stocks are being sold because by the way, listen to this commentary, especially the triathlon. They say so many fucked up things. Just listen for that. So many fucked up things are so funny. But anyways, Apple said the third quarter stocks are being sold out by the handfuls because of the fact that essentially not enough iPhones are being produced. Essentially because of the whole situation of China. So everybody's transferred jobs over there because they don't have a very high minimum wage, enough for substantial living. So the Chinese all have jobs. Most Americans do have jobs. They may go through a rough patch, but yes, most Americans do have jobs. So what do you leave with, so what do you get left with a populate where outsourced jobs are in the plentiful and are still in the plentiful, and quite a few Americans still need work, but you want to make a couple extra $100, so you outsource the job to China. The Americans are out of work, and then your Chinese factories are screwed and screwing over your profit margin and your stocks and all of that, because everybody's outsourcing them to China. Essentially nobody's looking for a job in China. So iPhones aren't being produced in like the God knows how many millions. Fuck, I don't know. I'm gonna say millions, and they're being produced in the hundreds of thousands instead. And now there's not enough iPhones, iPads, iWatches, Apple Watches, whatever they are, all Apple products. There's not enough being made for the demand in the United States. So now you have a bunch of broke fucks in the United States. And then you have a bunch of pissed off and greedy investors because they're not getting their returns for the month, year, quarter, however it works with Apple. And then you have way more jobs in China than needed or wanted, screwing over your business, making you look like dumb fucks, all because you guys want to make a little extra profit, screwing over two countries. I don't know. I'm sure Apple's not the only one going through this. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more who the investors are selling their stocks because they're simply not going to get returns on it for the quarters, and now they're going to throw a fit to Apple, etc., etc. And essentially, what's going to happen is Apple made one singular mistake of outsourcing too many jobs to China. It's going to be too expensive to get the jobs set back to the United States. And then the investors, they're going to be pissed off because then they're not going to be able to make their quarterly, whatever, monthly, weekly, whatever returns on their investment, because they're going to have to pay a higher wage in the United States, and that's way too much money, and nobody's going to want to invest, stick with Apple, and take lower bottom line, which is still a crap ton of money. Take a lower bottom line, Apple's going to fall out. That's what I think. My personal opinion. But the guys at Apple aren't
Hey, baby, what's that?
aren't super retarded. I hope they're not a bunch of guys with computers that are using old stuff like PS4. That's super outdated. What I'm gonna blame that on is I don't know, the guys got out of tech school, and by that time where you learn the shit from tech school, it's outdated by 2%, by 2 times. That's what I'm gonna go with. And that's the problem with consoles too. And coming out every 10 years, by the time the next console comes out, it is roughly 6, 8, 10 times as powerful than the last one. Is what it should be. Maybe not for $400, but around at least 6 times as powerful. I have a PS4 right here, I'm tapping on it. I have a PS3 right here, I'm flicking it. You cannot tell me that PS4 is stronger, is 6 times stronger than the PS3. You cannot tell me that. Maybe 2, 3, 4 times, but not 6. And when it should be around 10%, that's like full of shit, man. That means Sony wants a big ass bottom line. Because essentially, I say it takes $200 for Sony to build a PS4. Let's just go with that. I could build a gaming PC for $200 as strong as the PS4, and then Sony wants $100 profit, and then stores rack it up by an extra 100, and that's where it gets to the 400. And they want it to say so to speak affordable, but whatever. It still shouldn't be that bad. And that shouldn't be the gaming standard. Oh god, can't wait till PC comes out on top one day. And that's the gaming standard. Well, we'll see. I don't know. Jay Wonka, signing out.